Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Devadvisham Nigama Vartamani Nishthanah. Purvi Mayena Bhitabhi Adrishaturbihi Lokan Ghnatamati Vimohamati Pralobham Vesham Vidhaya Bahubhashata Aupadharmyam. When the atheists, after being well versed in the Vedic scientific knowledge, annihilate inhabitants of different planets, flying unseen in the sky on well-built rocket prepared by the great scientist Maya, the Lord will bewilder their minds by dressing himself attractively as Buddha and will preach on sub-religious principles. So we know our Buddha did not come on this. So Jiva Goswami, now this is another list. This is a list of incarnations given by Brahma. In the first canto also we had the list of incarnations given by Suta Goswami. Krishna is the source of all incarnations, the chapter. So at that time, that Buddha was our Buddha, but this Buddha is another one. There are many times in the past times also it happened. Acharyas point out this is not this Manvantara or this day of Brahma, it is another one. So Brahma is, speaking about an incarnation, unique incarnation of Buddha, but the essence is same. The teaching mood of Buddha incarnation is same. Teaching on sub-religious principles. What is this sub-religious principles? That is what people think is dharma mostly. To be kind. It is just like Prabhupada is saying, in Bhagavad Gita also we have been discussing, there are 20 elements of knowledge. Before you receive knowledge, you have to create the process ready, which are 20 elements. That's why we discussed in the modern society, there is no knowledge. You can give me a Shisha, the Bhagavad Gita. Yeah, it's there. There are 20 elements. And we see in the modern society, none of the 20 elements are there in any educational institution. Therefore, no knowledge. Why there is no knowledge? They're all collecting together. Correct? Finally, the objective is to give knowledge and receive knowledge. True? But why is it we see that there is no knowledge only in any institution? No knowledge is given. Adambara is same. Big natak is going on. That's why Khoda Pahad Nikli Choiya. A big drama goes on. But at the end of it, no knowledge. Why? Because 20 elements are missing. So Buddha comes, Krishna has given knowledge in Bhagavad Gita. He has given knowledge in Bhagavatam. But people are not able to receive because they don't follow these 20 items. Now here, our Buddha, which is who recently came, he came because there was another problem here. People have started slaughtering animals in the name of the Vedas. So he had to come down to stop it. But how to stop? They will not listen. They are not ready. You tell them, no, food should only be offered to Vishnu and taken, and only vegetarian food can be offered. They are not interested to offer food to Vishnu only. They have no interest in Vishnu. But then, how do you bring them to one level so that they can accept the highest instruction? Therefore, the Lord came down as Buddha. So similarly, the instance mentioned here is, people became so powerful, they were traveling at different planets, and not only that, what they were doing, they were annihilating all the planets and their population. They had very powerful rockets, spaceships and all, that creating terror. So then Buddha came to teach them some basic principles. Okay? So there is a list of these elements in the Bhagavad Gita, in the 13th chapter if you open. In fact, many times we have done it. The first one is Amanitvam. Amanitvam means no mana, no pride. And that is the reason the Mayavadis lose out. They are not able to understand knowledge because they come to understand Gita thinking they are God. Prabhupada says there can be nothing more proud than that. Okay? How you will understand Bhagavad Gita if you come with that attitude? Already mind it is fixed up. I am God. There are so many times you talk to some people and you say, try to explain philosophy. You can spend hours. Why he is not accepting? Because he is very proud. Therefore, many people, even if they read Bhagavad Gita, they don't understand one word because they don't follow the first principle, amanitvam. Adhambitam, similar meaning. No, amanitvam properly translated as humility. Adambitvam is pridelessness. Then ahimsa. That's why Buddha came to teach ahimsa principle. Ahimsa, parodharma. These are all, many of these items coming are not actually religion. It is sub-religion. You understand? In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna killed so many people. Ahimsa was there. These are all sub-religious principles. And here, Prabhupada then qualifies ahimsa. In the sense, ahimsa means to arrest spiritual growth of somebody. So Arjuna did not arrest anybody's spiritual growth. Because he killed them on the order of Krishna, he liberated everybody. So therefore, Arjuna practiced ahimsa. Shanti. What is the meaning of the word Shanti? Tolerance. So the person should be tolerant. Okay? And it's not easy. Now we say, don't drink. Now the urge to drink will be there if you're a drunkard. The urge to eat meat will be there. Correct? So urge to have sex outside marriage will be there. Tolerant. So unless you're tolerant, how will you be? These are the elements needed to follow Krishna. You have to develop in your personality. Then you can follow Krishna. So how is that we got all of them? Prabhupada said just by chanting Hare Krishna, you got all of them. Otherwise, a person has to individually cultivate these items. Okay? So this is Shanti. Arjavam is very simple. Prabhupada says it should be so simple. What is the opposite word of simplicity? Duplicity. And nobody likes duplicity. But modern the word is full of duplicity. People say something, they mean something, they do something. It's so difficult, it is so suffocating to live. This is Chapter 13, Shloka 8. Okay? Is it Amanitvam, Adambitvam, Ahimsa, Shanti, Arjavam? Acharya Pasanam. That's also very important. Why is it that in the modern education system there is no knowledge? First thing, they're very proud. That's a big surprise actually. There's a Kalyuga means no esteem, low esteem, high pride. Many psychologists, the low esteem. You put the mirror, he can't even look his face. You know what kind of man is he. But a very heavy pride on top of it. You tell him you're an idiot. Huh? How did he say that? Ahimsa. And ahimsa, what ahimsa people are practicing? Everybody is eating meat, at least in Mangalore. And Shanti. Shanti, tolerance. What tolerance they have? No tolerance. Therefore, they have the big vision going on. Countries becoming intolerant, tolerant. Some people are saying we are tolerant, some people are intolerant. But anyway, tolerance means in Bhagavad Gita it is said, what is tolerant? Mataraspashasta kaunteya sitoshna sukha dukada agama paino nitya tam titikshasya. Tolerate. Because there are inconveniences in life. Dhira, adhira. We are all adhira. Dhira means he is tolerant. He has difficulty, he tolerates. So people have no tolerance today. Immediately, it's little difficulty in life, people go into depression. Correct? But you are a self-realized soul. Even though there are difficulties, you are very peaceful. That's fine. That's fine. Arjava means very simple. Okay? You should be simple. If you are duplicitous, then you cannot approach Krishna. Correct? You go to Krishna, chant 16. Yeah, I'm chanting 16. Then it's over. You have to be honest. Simplicity. Devotee should be very simple. But true, as Prabhuji will say, we go to the word, you have to be careful. If you are straightforward, people will kill you. Therefore, Krishna's teachings are very important. Krishna knows when to be simple. Lord Rama is Maryada Purushottam. But they say, Kalyuga, you have to be like Krishna. You know, to whom to act how. You know, in Bhagavad Gita it is said, Krishna is the cheater of the cheats. If you want to cheat Krishna, he'll cheat you so nicely, he'll forget everything. Correct? So therefore, nobody can cheat Krishna. So this is very nice. Acharya Pasanam. Even Krishna accepted a spiritual master. He took shelter of Sandipuni Muni, even though he has all the knowledge. So this is the process. It's a Vedic Vidhi. Acharya Pasanam. To take shelter of a Acharya and be guided. Shaucham, cleanliness is very important for us to practice cleanliness. Cleanliness, Prabhupada says, is both. If you read the purport, Prabhupada explaining nicely. But we recently did in our video conference, so we just remember. Shaucha means we should be clean. Prabhupada says we should be both internally and externally clean. How do you maintain internal cleanliness? By chanting Hare Krishna. External cleanliness, keep taking bath. How many baths we take in a day? 2. Already 2. 3, 4, 5. As much. No problem. Shaucham, okay, clean. Stharyam. What is the meaning of the word stharyam? Steadfastness. Take care. Yeah, steadiness. Person is steady. The usa, nishya, dhairya, that principle. Person should be steady. Not that today I am not seeing Krishna. Be patient. It will come. Atma vinigraha. What is the next? Atma vinigraha? Control. So there should be some control. Okay? Again. Then indriyartheshu. In the matter of senses. So where sense control? In the matter of the senses. So you should have the control of the senses. Very important. Now where control of the senses is taught anywhere? Nobody teaches. Therefore we see there is no knowledge. Vairagyam. Where is vairagya? No vairagya. Renunciation. Ahankaraha. Again it has come. Anahankaraha. We should not have false ego. Prabhupada says in this explanation, we should have real ego, not false ego. I am a servant of Krishna. That's right. You can say that. That's not false ego. That is real ego. Correct? Some people say we should not have ego. That's where they're very wrong. We should have ego. I am a servant of Krishna. And in that you can take pride also. Yes, I am a servant of Krishna. Just like you take a pride, no? You get job in Infosys. I am working for Infosys. You take a pride in that. So why not take pride? I am a servant of Krishna. Anyway, you are also servant of Infosys. You are servant of Wipro. So if you can be proud of that, why you can't be proud? I am a servant of Krishna. Anahankara. Janma mrityu jara vyadi dukkha dosha anudarshanam. We should understand the suffering of birth, old age, disease and death. Asakti. Asakti. Asakti means without attachment. Asakti. There is no attachment. We should not continues in the purport. A person should not be over attached to the family, home and children. Rather he should cultivate attachment to Krishna, so that he can, remain peaceful. Otherwise he cannot receive knowledge. Just like Dhritarashtra. He was so attached to his son, he could not hear the whole Bhagavad Gita, even though he narrated whole Gita. He was only thinking whether my son will survive, my son will survive. Correct? Similar cases of the mother of Prahlad Maharaj, Kayadu. Narad Muni was teaching the topmost spiritual knowledge, but Kayadu could not hear one word. Her mind was whether my son will survive, where is my husband, what happened, where he go. So that's also, if asakti should be taken under control. Anabhivashangaha. Anabhishwangaha. Without association. We should be careful of association. Sangha means association. We should be careful that we don't associate with worldly minded people. We keep some distance in the heart. Externally, yes. See, even in the family, two members may be physically together, but at heart they may be far away. That's how we should be far away. We already know that. So that's how we have to be far away from karmis. In the same room you may be sitting, because you cannot avoid that practical purposes, correct? But heart, we are not mixing our heart with him, because his heart is loaded with, he is not coming forward to serve Krishna, he is still maintaining his independence. So we are a little careful not to pick up his desires. He says, yesterday how it was, that movie is so nice. And if you are submissive, you are lost. The desires travel from heart to heart. So we should not be submissive, then it will just go away. When you are submissive, you absorb those karma bijas. So where we are now? Janma mrityu jara vyadi dukkha doshanu asakti ho gaya. Anabhishwangaha putra dara griha adishu. So anabhishwangaha with kisse tha? That is also given. Then home. Samachittam. Equilibrium. Completely. We should have maintained our equilibrium even in the difficult and happy situation. Person is very grave. Definitely it's a great quality. Can't we understand? A situation comes little pleasant, some people become overexcited. And some little unpleasant situation, they become very disturbed. So now Krishna is saying, no, if you want to receive knowledge, samachitvatvam, equilibrium should be. Okay? Okay. Ananya Mai Ananya Yogena Bhakti Avivicharini. Pure devotion service to Krishna. We should be eager to offer pure devotion service to Krishna. Then you will receive pure knowledge. Prabhupada says among all the items, this is the most important item. Eagerness to offer pure devotion service to Krishna. Then you will receive knowledge. And then Vivikta Desha. In a solitary place, we are ready to live in a solitary place. Okay? Then only we can. In the basically here it is referring to keeping away from general mass of people. And then Jana Samshadi mass. Then Adhyatma Jnana. Okay? That's why we are forming what we call Adhyatmika clubs everywhere. Krishna's grace, it is being accepted. And this way, you see, I tell you what it is. We have to have the best way. And that is the best way. Even if I am not there, it runs. So very nice way. People run it. Adhyatma, purchasing knowledge of the sun. So we should be eager for receiving spiritual knowledge. Okay? Tattva Jnana, finally, the last item, knowledge of the absolute truth. So this all, Tattva Darshanam, this all together constitute knowledge. Krishna is saying, the rest is all ignorance. So to understand real knowledge, we need these items. And one of the items was ahimsa. Therefore, Buddha knows. He knows I can teach them. They want to know something. But at this point, they are not ready. Okay? He knows they are not ready at this point. So what he does, Buddha, he gives them sub-religious principle. And the whole idea is this, that you follow this for some time. Because people, in fact, Bhagavatam says, Chala, he cheated them also. How did it cheat them? Because he did not talk about God. But if you go to a Buddhist temple, if you have gone to any Buddhist temple, any part of the world, you have gone where? What they do? They also light agarbatti. They are very fond of agarbattis. Incense. Yeah, and they offer some prayers. Some incense, flowers. Deepa, they don't know. They don't know. Dhup Aarti. Many temples, the evening 4 o'clock Aarti, there is no Deepa. It's called Dhup Aarti. For this and flowers. And we have Chamara Vejana. So anyway, the idea is this, that somehow they are worshipping Buddha. Even though they don't know about God. Correct? He is the leader, they worship him with Dhupa and Deepa. They offer some prayer. And who is Buddha? Vishnu himself. Therefore Bhagavatam says he cheated them very cleverly and blessed them by that. Krishna cheats means there is a blessing also. They were not ready to receive knowledge of the Supreme. How? Because they are meat eaters. Pashugna. A Pashugna cannot understand spiritual knowledge. Vina Pashugnat. So that is one part. Therefore Prabhupada used to laugh. Scriptures of the meat eaters. What scripture it is? They laugh. Don't name them now. So the idea is that what you teach now, they are meat eating. Many philosophers also said, when your hands are tainted with the blood of the animal, you cannot raise those hands towards the Lord. He will not look at you. Go, get lost. Yeah. It's a very tamasic. Actually, we are what we eat. See, our happiness depends on our consciousness. Happiness depends on consciousness. And consciousness gets affected by the food. Every activity, even your speaking, changes the consciousness. If you glorify the Lord, your consciousness changes. It becomes very high. Correct? And if you take some street a dog and you start talking about him, then your consciousness goes down. Okay? Even speaking. Every activity influences the consciousness. That's called karmatmakam. I gave examples so many times. Jump into dustbin, your consciousness changes. It cannot be same. Correct? It sticks on you. That is what they are making mistake nowadays. No, I told you the example, no? KMC Manipal was asking some girl, why you have this boyfriend-girlfriend business? Doesn't it disturb you? No, it is detachable attachment. It's all you're playing with your mind. It's just like saying I jumped into a dustbin and I come out clean. It is not possible. You will be Impossible. But they feel nothing will happen to us. Therefore, they feel. And then, there are so many. I've seen students, their parents come there. They stay with the students so that they finish their education because the vices have become so high. Even worse, I've seen some parents in front of my eyes taking the child back to home. They say, forget education. I have some business. Because generally their parents are rich. Better you do some business. You forget it. This you cannot handle. Because same cases of drug addiction, so intense. There was one person, he was with this Shikha, IS officer, retired. And he used to come, and his son used to attend class, he used to stand outside the class. So many times faculty says, they were thinking some old man, something. Then they inquired, they were shocked. He was a very big person. Now he is retired. And he used to take him back to the room after that. He was a drug addict boy. Very difficult condition, very, very difficult condition. Okay. So therefore, that is what happens when you have education without any of these 20 principles. He can learn nothing. He is not fit to have any knowledge actually. What knowledge you give, whatever you are teaching him is also dangerous. He'll misuse tomorrow. Correct? He learns some money and again. It is happening in software companies, not only in college, software companies also. Attrition, so many times they have to throw out boys because they are so much drunkard, drug addict, they have to throw them. Can't keep them. They can't do their projects on time. They are so disturbed. They cannot work together. So Buddha had a very difficult situation in front of him. Imagine you have an audience like this. What you will teach? Just like I give you the example, Prabhupada landed in France. The devotees were very enthusiastic. Actually, we are not doing 10% of what those devotees are doing. So encouraging. Prabhupada sent them to Europe. And I was reading how Hamsudutta, few more people just set up preaching in practically every town. And it was bigger than what it is today. In Europe, particularly, and in America. We cannot do that work. So what happened? The Prabhupada was to come. There was a big hall they hired. You know how many people they collected? 5,000. They were going streets and streets doing big harinams and collected. But they are very raw. So Prabhupada came to give class and Prabhupada started Kirtan. And then he told Hamsudutta. Hamsudutta was one of the best Kirtan leaders. Continue. They had Kirtan. Prabhupada did not take class. So they came back. They asked Prabhupada, you didn't take class. He said, them? What to speak? Similarly, the same kind of audience Buddha was speaking. What to speak to these people? All Kasai. What he can speak? He kept silent. He did not speak anything actually. He got knowledge. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna begins with knowledge of soul. Buddha did not even give the knowledge of soul. So basically he was silent. He gave what only he spoke was Upadharma. Don't give pain. And that itself was so powerful. Whole India became Buddhist. Forget about other part of the world. And Buddha, Lord speaks about compassion. And he has compassion. What happened? Whole India. Even Vrindavan, the deities were neglected. The same deities installed by Vajra were neglected. All over. All religion was over. People are only Kasais. So what to speak? Buddhist learning. Therefore, the Goswamis had to go and revive the whole Vrindavan. The deities were neglected, left thrown. What all happened? Because the Buddha teaching were needed at that time. So Krishna is extremely clever. He knows as a best teacher what to teach when. Okay? So therefore, Buddhist teaching we respect. In fact, we respect Buddha. We reject the teachings in Krishna consciousness. We accept Shankaracharya. We reject the teachings. We don't want Advaita Tattva. We accept Buddha, Shunyavada. We accept Buddha, but we reject Shunyavada. Srila Prabhupada ki, Srimad Bhagavatam ki.